What's going on, everybody? This is Cosmic Boogeyman. So, I'm going to read what I call a timeline read for you. Um, so, keep in mind this stuff's typically I do this stuff and I tell people it's done for entertainment purposes. Don't take it too serious. Um, and don't apply these reads where they don't fit, uh, so I know a lot of times we can get cross watchers and stuff, but keep in mind that this stuff is for you. Uh, when I read these cards, I like to read for that person. I don't like to mix and match my reads. I pull the energy. I go direct. I go right for the core of the person. So when I read, I'll read the Virgo collective here, and what I'm going to read is I'm going to read as though the Virgo is sitting in front of me, like here, and I'll read as though you're your person. I'll read your energy, and I'm a prominent believer that we all come from the same place. We all come from the same energy, but there's a time and a place when we have made a decision to switch that energy over. And one of the things we do is we switch that energy because we're trying to become a different person, a different soul in this lifetime. I don't want to get into all that, but what I'll tell you here is that when I do my reads, I read them like this. I have cornerstones, so I'll have a cornerstone in each corner here, and I'll have what's called a conduit, and then I'll have a center line. The conduit is basically what's going on. Think about like the train. Bullet train even, so it could be going one way or the other because that's how it works. And don't think of it like linear. It could be moving upward, it could be moving downward, but either way. And at your center line, it's who you are, it's your core, it's what's going on with you, like if you're having a bad life, bad situation, bad karma right now, or you're having an amazing life, things are going great. But what I like to see is I like to see the read. You'll see it'll focus on one thing. If you have an amazing read at the center here, then you'll be going great. And so you'll have the heart of your read. You'll have one card dead center here. So I'll do a 7x3 read, which is a 21 card foundational read. And what we'll get is we'll get a base read. So Virgo, let's take a look in here and see what you got going on here. So okay, so currently you feel like you have no new opportunities. You're stuck. Generally, you could be feeling unhappy. You could feel like you're kind of like a crossroads, but you really don't have much opportunity. This also could mean you might be a little unhappy, or someone you're with is unhappy. This is a failure of new opportunities. This also could mean that you have someone that has your ear. Someone has money. Someone is into something, or you are coming into money. Typically, this is about wealth, growth, abundance. Typically, when you find this pentacle, this could be an earth sign, but we have to keep in mind we want to get more cards here. The person, let me keep reading here for a second, just get an idea. This is an online relationship, online communication. This person, they're not grounded in the way that we would normally connect with them. This could go as far back as April. This is a gray area. So you can see here, there's a mind, there's a heart, and a soul. Ha ha ha, play on words. That's kind of how my guides work. So what we have here, and let me just zoom in for you guys and give you an idea what I'm talking about. But what we have here for you, Virgo, is we have this kind of communication card, but this person here they're abundant in a lot of different ways, and they grow in a lot of different ways, but they play it close to the chest. And like I said, there's a gray area, and they're not in any one particular place. You can see they're not sitting in a forest, they're not sitting anywhere, they're not sitting on a river. They're out in, like, I call them online, because that's kind of where they are. They don't exist for you right now. But whatever they have the right connection for you, because they know what they're doing. They know how they feel. Their heart is in the right place. Their mind is in the right place, and their soul is in the correct place. Okay, so for me, I would like to give them credit to what they're doing and how they're coming across to you. So this relationship, or whatever is happening for you, they're making decisions and making their abundance known to you. There's an unhappiness that's happening here at the base of your center line. So this is going to come down our core, and we're going to find out what's happening, or you're not blocking against it anymore. There's an exploration that's happening, past life. Something felt dried up or gone, or you feel dried up and gone. There's a fighting happening, or you're fighting the opportunity to change, or you're winning at all costs. What I would like to see here is on this cornerstone is something. Oh, okay. All right, Virgo. Um, so what's happening is you're saying you're almost willing to cut losses, if that makes sense to you, Virgo. You're willing to cut losses to kind of go it alone, become a better person. In I know it sounds very rough what I'm about to say. It's almost like you're willing to cut off a foot to save the leg, if that makes sense. But you're not afraid to kind of do that if you had to grow, because at the base of your center line, your happiness is still there. It's just you know how to get there. And when we're coming into our main situation, what's causing the situation? What's our general read? What's our timeline actually about? You are the one. You're the king of the hill. You're the queen of the hill. You matter. When we go back and we're gonna go back and say July, something happened. Something changed where you rose above everybody else. Your new opportunity changed. The sun, even though we see it in reverse here, it does matter. The sun always matters. Doesn't matter if it's down or up. You know at middle of the night, you know that sun's coming up in the morning. You may not be a morning person, but you know it's coming. And it's like, the sun's not a bad thing. As much as we might not like the sun sometimes, Virgo, we do appreciate the sun. That sun grows our crops, makes us happy. Think about right now. Oh my gosh. The sun is well, it gets dark so early here in the U.S. and we are so miserable sometimes. I live here in the East Coast and it's like dark at like 4 o'clock, and I hate it. I really hate it. Oh my gosh. So anyway, the sun sets. It feels like I get up and the sun's not here, and I go get home and the sun's not here. So what I'm saying is the appreciation of the sun is really there, but we know it exists, especially while I'm at work. I'm like, hey, there you are, and I can see it, but the appreciation is always there because we miss what we do not have, or we miss what we're not in possession of. It's taking action on that. So when we follow this, we look at this, we're going to go from here to here. We're going to look at this question. It's not taking action on this online whatever communication is. You are the one. This is like you're the one. It's not, it's more than the king of the hill. When we go through this conduit and we look at this, the sun's coming up. There's going to be action taken, and you are the one. At the heart of this, remember I was talking about the heart. At the heart of this, you are the one. Starting in July, as early as June, something popped where you became very powerful. You were part of some choices, and you became the choice. There is no other choice. You are the one that to fight for. You're the one to go after. You're the one that matters most. What I'm seeing is it's almost like you feel like someone or something's doing all the work, or you're shutting the work out. So being left out in the cold is, I would say, even in August, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't worry about the time as much, but there's a gray area that started August, September. Something happened in that time frame where the fighting or the winning at all costs, like I said, cutting off the foot to save the leg, that is where things changed. I love seeing this though, because you are in a past life situation with somebody. The online connection that you have or whatever's going on does really matter. It is affecting a lot of things. The happiness that you have in this cornerstone, whatever's feeding this life lesson for you, is very, very important. There's commitment, there's long term, the stability, whatever you're facing. It could be a home situation. This does matter, and it will be resolved because the sun is about to shine. You just have to make decisions. You have an indecision, you have an ability to kind of wait, hold out. The moon's out. You're trying to back yourself up. You're trying to say, okay, I make no decision, nothing happens. I make a decision, it's the wrong decision. Sometimes that's how you act and you operate because you feel that's the safer way to work. But what's happened is there's a king. You have your king, you have your person who is influencing your not taking action on this online situation, and they're there. But this king who's they're affecting this other person, this earth sign, this person who is abundantly happy, who's affecting your life at the center of whatever your life is. I would say right now, Virgo, you feel like you're going through a tower moment. And no one's denying you're not. You are going through a tower moment. Let's acknowledge it. Tower moments are bad. Tower moments are really rough. It hurts. But after this tower moment, when you move on, you will grow. After the volcano erupts, we will grow crops. that that volcanic ash is very good, very very good for growing crops. That's what we don't see, but we don't like that. A tower moment, lightning striking. There's a lot of wattage and volts in that lightning bolt. We don't like it. If you're not prepared, one of these two people is falling and going to land safer than the other. This other person's upside down, back down. This person's face forward. They are following with with a plan in their mind, if that makes sense. They're falling with something, with an idea, with a focus. So whoever your king is affecting you, or your queen is affecting your decisions at this tower moment. You feel unlucky, you feel like this isn't going to work or not going to follow through, and that does affect you and it does bother you because this communication card, and this is my biggest communication card here, is, and I should explain this card to you right now. This card came into existence because I use a dual tarot deck, and this card broke when I was doing tarot a while back, a few years back actually, and it actually cracked in half. And so I actually had this backup tarot card, and it same thickness, same size, same, it was, everything's the same, and I just slid this deck in here. So what I've noticed with this card is it works great for talking about brand new communications and situations. So what we have is the ending or the beginning of a new communication. When you see these two cards in alignment going this way, so let's take a look at them. So you have a lucky communication beginning, working on it, not racing forward, something's beginning to happen. We're going to start to really build out this read here, but this is a very big communication, a life-changing communication. There's a commitment, a community happening, new opportunity, not being left out in the cold, or there's feel like you're not in this new opportunity. We lead over here back to your cornerstones, and we have this new opportunity, this wheel of fortune, which is always in flux and turning, is going to turn around. Like I said, the sun always will shine. Your luck is always going to change. You are going to be lucky. Something's going to change. Think about when you buy, say, a lottery ticket, or you happen to find 20 bucks. Why can't you find $20 every day? That's just how luck works. You have the chance to take your pinnacle, your ability to grow something and grow it into something more. It's your thought and your ability to believe you can grow it into something more. After your tower moments, we're designed as souls to grow. When we have these tower moments, we do one of two things. We either regret or we rebuild. We do those two things. And that's what we have to do, is we have to find what we want to do. And a lot of times people kind of turn their backs and they forget and they're regretful. You have this indecision. You can either be essentially a jerk, mean, a bitch, or you can grow your opportunity and look at it as a divine chance to grow this luck. If you do, then you'll grow this luck into something bigger. If you grow this luck into something bigger, it becomes not one pentacle, but 10 pentacles, and you can become the king of all your pentacles, the queen of all your pentacles. This online opportunity, this online chance becomes something better than you ever expected. From there, you can grow this out. Your king or queen then has a chance of becoming better than they are now. You look at yourself as possibly a parent, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a lover, a daughter, a king, a queen, just sitting there being representative of something to somebody else. But the reality is, what if you could be better than you are? What if you could raise that elevation up one level higher? You are the one. So going into this next elevation, next stage of life, you are the one. There's no question. You know you're the one. The universe has already given you this signs. You've seen the numbers. You've seen the 555s. You've seen the numbers pop up. You've heard the lyrics in the songs. You're like, wow, yeah, that's speaking to me. You just have to get past all that chaos. So if you look here in the Six of Wands and you look in the Five of Wands, you're moved past this, but you're finding that this stuff is still carried on. It could be family members you just can't let go of. In our conduit, we're going to carry this with us. There's things we can't let go of. We're going to have to organize how we thought, hey, I won't talk to that person as much. It's not letting them go. It's just not letting them bother me as much. You're going to have to look deeper into how you were happy before. How did you get to that happiness? What is your happiness? Your happiness came from somewhere, but it comes from within you. It comes within you and where you came from. You have to move on from certain choices, certain opportunities to find yourself in the best position to grow your happiness. If you do that, then And only then can you find yourself in the rare opportunity to grow that one pentacle into something more. Behind the scenes, then you can feel sexy and powerful and ambitious to be the real person you want to be, Virgo. That person that you feel inside that you kind of let people see on a rare occasion, you're going to grow that person into somebody more important. The Devil card is a really good card. This actually could also be a Capricorn, but typically this is a card of when the lights are out relationships kind of thing. And this person here, this could be that person that's letting everyone know I'm making my choice. This is my choice. This person makes me feel great. In the past, I was put out in the cold, I was left behind, but I felt lucky with this person out in the cold, but I that was the beginning of a brand new communication. And from that brand new communication, I had to kind of protect myself. I had to find where I stood. I had to get everything in lined up, all my ducks in a row, everything organized that mattered to me most. When I did that, that's when judgment was made. It's important to understand that you have an angel, you have divine protection, you have the other side guiding you, trumpeting you ahead, saying, do it, you got this, go, go. And what I would like to remind people is the trumpet in general is important because the trumpet allows us to kind of grow who we are as people, even way back years ago, because the trumpet allows us to kind of say, hey, you can either be loud with it, you can make music with it, you can warn people with it. That allows you to kind of let people know who you are from the inside. You're not judging people, you're just allowing them to judge themselves. You're letting them make the decisions. You put your stuff in a row, you put your life in an order, and you say, hey, you make your own choices, but you have to live by those choices. You're going to look deeper and deeper in your life, and you're going to make those choices, but you're going to find that you are the one. It could be coming up in the holiday season. You could be finding out that you have been the one the whole time. You could find out you're the one that this person has always wanted. This person has never let up on. But you could find yourself at odds with another person here. Somebody could be blocking it or could be in the way of this decision, and you're just finding a way to kind of get around these choices. Maybe this other person, it could be a friend, it could be a partner, a lover, it could be a coworker. They are finding a way to kind of thwart you, but they're a past life. They're the ones who are giving you that chance to say, "Hey, let me challenge you a little bit more and help you grow." By doing that, they're going to give you the best version of yourself. This person who is possibly a friend or a best friend really lets you reflect on who you are. It makes you ask those tough questions when you hit those tower moments and say to yourself, what is important to you? Why are you looking deep at yourself, and can you look even deeper to get happier? It doesn't find to be a bad thing, but when you're in a moment where you're in an indecision, you're waiting and waiting, 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 and you want to make a decision, you don't want to hurt people at the end. You don't want to walk away regretful. You don't want to be in turmoil. But you know that waiting sometimes might be the best decision, even though we look at is the indecision as a bad choice. Virgo, you might have to make that choice to flip the script and then go turbo speed, because this is the Eight of Wands, and this is like the get up and go card versus the Hangman. You have a choice where you can kind of hang back, do nothing, or you can be like, let's do it. Let's get going. Organized and go. There's a lot of passion in your life. There's a hang back, do nothing versus passion. Your life is full of a lot of love and passion. I can give you that. But you're also a person who is very aware spiritually and adept at what's about to happen in your life. You have a sixth sense about things. Like I said, you see signs. Your strength comes from within you. You know how to grow yourself. You know that's where your luck comes from. It's not from mere fortune of others or misfortune of others, but it's from what you have done in the past. How did you get there? For me, I like to see you get cards like the Three of Cups, but I'd like to see you get a Three of Cups card in the upright. But right now, what you're trying to do is minimize people who are influencing you. We can go back as far as October, go back as even September. But with pumpkins and those kind of things, what you're looking for is you're looking for the opportunity to kind of say, hey, I want to shut myself down, give myself a chance and opportunity to grow, and then go from there. But by doing that, it's going to give me a chance to kind of grow from that without making a lot of fast moving chances. The moon, you're not hiding how you feel, but this other person or this king or queen that you're currently eyeing or working with, or they're causing this tower moment, they are not quite being honest with you, or something's being hidden from you, and that's what I'm wondering. They're the star, or you're the star, and there's something not quite being disclosed there, and that's what you're looking deep into, is saying, what is the meaning? Why is this happening? It could be that you or they have been a manifestation after some heartbreak. That's what's being hidden. There was a heartbreak. There was a long-term heartbreak with either Aquarian or a water or air sign even. But I think that this was an Aquarian king or queen that might have caused this other emperor or empress heartbreak. And this manifestation is growing and growing, and it's about to take off, and you have no control, and it's putting your world upside down, and you feel as though you're being juggled. And your life lesson is about to teach you a lesson from this Aquarian. This star card is the Aquarian card. I find that you're about to learn something that you never expected, and that's what's very important to understand. You have someone in your corner supporting you the whole time, and you do see these people supporting you. You know this person's supporting you, and it's not about heartbreak, but it's after heartbreak. That's important. There's a double manifestation occurring, but you just have to make the decision. Do you want this? Virgo, do you want this? Is this what you actually want? Because the decision, once you make it, it's going to take off, and it's going to take off fast. Like I said, when we read these cards, this is the conduit. You're blocking whatever this is. This is kind of where it's being blocked, or they're blocking. The divine is also playing a part in this and making it wait. Hold off, hold off. You can see it here. You're the one. You're not hiding it. The offer's there. You're lucky. Just hang back, wait. Whatever it is, but when it happens, you're going to find out very quickly. When you get to the core of this situation, you are the star. You're going to very much enjoy whatever this is. This person, whoever it is, when they come out and they make themselves truly known. This could be three people. This could be a person who's been hiding with three people, but this could be another person. But there's definitely someone watching and wondering what is the outcome here. And I'm curious to know what the outcome is for you, Virgo. Let's pull one card here and get one final card for our overall read. But I feel like you know what's up. You have the freedom to choose, and your self-created boundaries, like I said, perfect. New perspective and external limitations. We have rebirth, change, decision, opportunity, truth. And this is the Eight of Swords. Air card or Gemini. Like I said, I have a real strong belief that maybe this is a Gemini. It could be a Gemini, but I have a feeling that this could be an Aquarian. It could be an Aquarius. I don't know, but I have a feeling that this could maybe it's a Gemini, Libra, but I'm going to let you know. I think that this is probably you, and I think this is going to be the outcome for you. Is you just have to let go of that decision and make sure, Virgo, you're going this direction. You're going to make this happen because your pain and your hurt that you carry has to be let go. You have to let go of whatever that is. You don't want to carry that because you do have that. You do have boundaries, but you're the one who's stopping those boundaries. You're the one who would like want to send a message but then stop. You're the one who wants to invite and then uninvite. So whatever it is that you're afraid of, you have to be careful because you're going to cause those problems for yourself, and you don't want to do that. You're smart, you're intelligent, and you're very, very beautiful. That I can see. So whatever it is that you want to have accomplished, it's just coming down to you making that decision, that final, ultimate decision. You have very, you have you have a lot of supporters in here, and I think that's important to understand here, Virgo. So with that said, I'm going to end my read. But comment, like, subscribe, and please give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. If I can improve this or change it in any way, let me know. Very much appreciate you. Be safe.